Hello, we're going to go over some of the critiques of the practice video from online courses 80N and 84N. Listen for your fantasy name. That's what we're going to be talking about. All right, beach. Your video was dark. Your camera is not level. There was a lot of room noise. It's going to cause you problems later. And there's a chirping sound in the background like you have a bird. You want to be careful. That could be distracting depending on how much noise it makes. Next is Black Hawks. Good shot and composition. Tighten up just a little bit. See this shot right here? This is the only shot I want to see. Many of you are straying from this shot. Exactly. See how we're framed up this way? See the top to the bottom? That's what we want to see. Light on the face. You can see my eyes. No bright things in the background to distract. Nothing to cause the iris of the camera to shrink down and cause all kinds of other problems. Also, don't scratch yourself while you're talking. And don't shoot up. I don't want anyone shooting up into, and the way that would be is you're doing this and see what happens there when you do that. That's what we want. We want a nice level camera shot. Let me try to get everything back together here now. We want a nice level camera shot when you are speaking so that the camera literally is shooting straight into the face. Okay, next up is Sherlock. Square up your shot. You're either one side or the other in your video. You're shooting up into your face. You need a bit more light on your face, especially your right side. Not the camera right, but your right side. Next up is Savannah. It is absolutely the wrong shot. Slow down just a little bit. It has nothing to do with your practice video shot, but you're talking very fast. Wrong shot. You have kind of an echoey sound in your audio. Be careful of that. And you need just a bit more light on your face. Next up is Disney. You have windows over your right shoulder. That could cause an iris problem depending on the brightness of the windows. Your camera was handheld. That means it bounced all around while you were talking. Do not do that. A tripod is a requirement. All right, there was some room noise. It's there. Be careful of it. And also, again, this is about your speech itself. Watch kind of the tilting the head when you talk. That's all nice and fun and all that, but you see what the kind of the attitude is when you're doing that kind of thing. Look at me. Look at the camera. Talk to me. Don't tease or do that head tilt. Also, a couple of you are still doing the hair thing. Fix your hair so you don't have to brush it back. Next up is Guy. Guy, fix the composition of the shot. You're way too loose. And believe it or not, this happens from time to time. The cameraman stands there with his arm on the camera, on the tripod, and guess what? I can hear every breath he takes or she takes. Make sure they are quiet. Their microphone is right next to them when they're standing by the camera. Golf, you have some room noise. You also have the ambient room noise. Could be from a ventilator, could be from something else in the room that's turned on with kind of a motor sound to it. Birdie, again, room noise, and you have good appearance. Watch the room noise because that could interfere with what you're trying to do. Dipper, you need more energy in what you're doing. Your audio is slightly low and your shot needs to be slightly tighter. Buddy, I can't see your face. You have some room noises and they're kind of high. Be careful of that. You have the wrong shot. Your composition is not right. You're shooting up into your face. Camera was off before you finished speaking. Don't do that. Cameras are funny. You want to finish your last sentence, pause for 2, 3, 4, 5, and then turn off the camera. All right, this is Beecher. Beecher, a lot of room noise, off mic. You save the tisk sound when you talk once or twice. Watch the sniffles. This is the time of year we're all going to be tempting to do the kind of thing. Be careful of that. And your speech was kind of long. Next up is Candyland. Your volume was very low. You have a shiny wall behind you. The shot was, believe it or not, this is vertical. Your shot was horizontal. Why? You said something to me about you meant to rotate the video. Don't do that. Don't try to do anything electronically with your camera shot. Cameras like this is the shot you get. I want to see a vertical shot. I don't want horizontal. I don't want to have to look at you laying on your side while you're speaking. That doesn't do anything for you at all. Camera was not on a tripod. It was handheld, and there was way too much movement because of that. Next up is someone who gave me no fantasy name. That means that as of right now, I no longer will grade any of your speeches because you have failed to meet the basic requirements of the class. For what it's worth, you need more light on your face, you have the wrong shot, and the camera was not level. Next up is Hunter. Hunter, you have virtually no separation from your background. Shot composition is wrong. You have noisy audio. I can't see your face. I can't see your eyes. And the shot is very, very dark. Too dark, in fact. And next up is Hoosier. Never, and it says this. Boy, folks, when it says something in the syllabus and you ignore it, what do you think that has as an effect on me? Never sit while speaking. Period. All right? Unless you have an ADA reason. Says it. Read it. It's all there. If you have an ADA reason, I need a copy of the ADA reason. Wrong shot composition and the room decorations are a little distracting in what you're doing. All right. I should already have from everybody. I should have that you have sent me a photo ID. I should already have a fantasy name from you. And you should have responded to me in some way saying that you saw the original video I posted to you before classes started. You should already have answered the syllabus quiz. This week we're for the 84N. You have your speeches due. 80N also. Watch the speech deadlines. Everything goes through Connect now. Do not post anything anywhere else. Blackboard notwithstanding, YouTube notwithstanding, don't post things places. Excuse me. Your blackboards. All right. Many of you are leaving points on the table, and you're leaving points on the table because you're not answering the questions, or you're not answering all of the question, or you're only answering the first part of the question. You must post your initial response to Blackboard by Wednesday night at 11:59. Then you can post your responses to anyone who has already posted anytime that you already have people posted. But generally, everyone must have posted their first response by Wednesday at 11:59. If you don't do that, you're going to lose points. Many of you lost a lot of points this time. Please do not do that. There are 160 points represented in the grade book by the discussion board responses are a letter grade and a half. Why are you leaving those numbers on the table? There are two parts to every discussion board. There is your answer to something you're asked, and then there's your responding to someone else. Do not respond to someone else by saying something simple like, oh, that's a good idea, or I really like that, or those are wonderful. You need well-developed sentences, more than one, and not, ooh, super, as a response, okay? Now, don't cause yourself to lose points in this class by not following directions. Again, if you have any problems whatsoever, call me in my office. I will tell you it was a horrendous week for me last week. I had the flu worse than I've ever had it. I still have the cough. I don't wish this on anyone, but and on top of it, I had the flu shot. But I think we're up and okay. I want you to remember something, and I know some of you are going to ignore this. Please don't ignore it. I am here to help you succeed in this course. I'm not here to see you fail this course. I will do everything in my power to help you. I will not do the work for you. I will not ignore the fact that you didn't follow any of the directions you were given. No, but if you make an effort and you have problems, okay, you can't get your speech filed properly, we'll work with you. Don't panic. You got enough reasons in life to be worried about things. Speech is not one of those things you should be worried about. All right? I'm going to give you a little foreshadowing on something. You're going to be given some topics you cannot speak on in this class. Watch for those announcements. The other thing is, you're making your first speech. You may not, after your first speech, and after the first speech, because the first one's still kind of up there in the air a little bit, you may not speak on the same topic or anything related to the same topic more than once. So, for instance, if you decide to talk about the Heimlich maneuver in your informational speech because you're a nurse, never again can you speak to anything medical, anything life-saving. You see where I'm going with this? All right, so you have one crack at every topic. Make it your best opportunity to do things. Again, if you have any questions, call me in the office and we'll talk about it. We'll get you through this. It is not as hard as it may seem at first. Just read the directions and follow it. Some of you I find out about after the fact. We're having some problems about the textbook. The textbook is online. Go into your syllabus, take a look around in the course. The first 23 days of the course, you have access to all aspects of the textbook. Remember, you get no points for peer review. Don't even worry about it. You don't do it. There's no way you're connected. Don't fuss about that one. It doesn't happen. You get no points for it. Part of the problem is when people drop out, if they drop out in the wrong configuration, there's no one there for you to peer review anyhow because they're not submitting a speech. All right, peer review. Don't do it. Don't worry about it. On the Learn Smarts, you'll see some points occasionally show up. That's because I haven't gotten them all removed yet. Learn Smarts don't give you any points in the class. The only points you can get in this class are listed in the syllabus. Read the syllabus. All right? So, Learn Smarts are for your own benefit. We have an exam due. Make sure you go on and take the exam. I saw that a couple of people have already done that. And remember that the assignments start for whatever session you're in on Monday at 8 a.m. and they go down so you won't be able to get into them anymore the following Sunday at 11:59 p.m. Okay? Again, any questions, give me a call. Stay well, fight the flu, and get a bunch of chicken soup and hot tea because that's about the only thing that helped me. I had no ambition to do anything. I didn't want to get up, and I was tired all the time. Feeling a little bit better now. If I can get rid of the cough, everything's great. All right, go IU. Have a good weekend. We'll talk to you again soon.